Welcome, welcome, my friend. It's very good to see you here in the magical library. It's not just any archivist who can find this section of the library. We have a lot going on. On the shelves you can see all of the stacks. There's some new shelving, new cabinetry, new storage areas being put in all the time. And this end of the library is very special. One must be talented, indeed, with a keen sensitivity to the workings of this magical space that exists in the interjacent places of the world. The magic around us here facilitates lost and stuck ideas, questions, correspondence to reach their destinations, to come together, to interact. So if there's something that has been eluding your line of inquiry, something that you cannot quite see but leaves evidence of its existence in every avenue, you question some blocked piece of information that might fill some empty space in your puzzle, this is the place to coax them into synergetic effects. I have only just received this packet. There's a note here and some coins. Shall we look at them together? Always something turns up, some little spark. Here's another one that's just come in. These appear to be some stones. Let's see what we can do with these. I'm sure they can be arranged in such a way that a loose idea or a hidden meaning will appear. Indeed, that's probably why they've been sent here. You see, we have so much wafting about, things that are looking for homes. I'm sure that these now contain so many connections. They'll be very happy to find their home. You have been working in this library for a while. I see you have 2 book sprites. They've attached themselves to your tome. Look at that. A very nice research tome indeed, and very full. I can see you've really been working, trying to connect all of these bits of information. You probably would like to find something to help you with your research. Let's see. Goodness, I hear more book sprites outside. Well, we don't have to worry about them in here. That noise will not disturb us because it cannot enter this little department. This is quite something you have accumulated. Your personality is starting to manifest in your research tome. You will notice that the longer you explore these innumerable halls of the magical library, the longer you continue your research, touching doors, shelves, stairways, books, letters, and scrolls. Moving between light and shadow, sleep and wakefulness, fantasy and reality, the more you will find has been added to this, your personal research tome. You see, each place, tangible or intangible, unlocks information from your journal, research from other books, notes from previous archivists, letters for you, missives to and from other archivists, or even between figures beyond the library itself. I can hear some of the book sprites again, and some more of the ceiling expansion that's going on. You see, we have an endless ceiling here. You'll never reach it in the library. Our shelves and stacks extend far into the skies. You might have seen the observatory. We have a wonderful observatory here at the Magical Library. Some archivists go there to fall asleep and dream. All these tiny pieces of this puzzle with which you have been charged are all falling together here. You have quite a bit in here, and there will be more to come, I'm sure. I can see that you're truly worthy of this post. It's a real pleasure to have such a talent in this department. So, may I see your card? Archivist Extraordinary at the Magical Library, Level 3. Clever, talented, and brave. Highly impressive. Let's have a look at your correspondence page. May I see your key? There. I see you've done this before. There's some things that you've sent off that have come back, returned from their destination with perhaps some answers in them. It's a goodly amount of activity. Here we are. This appears to be a magical potion. And it's sealed with wax and labeled. The label says, in shorthand, that if you put a drop on a page of your book, it will illuminate something that's not well understood. But it's not clear whether this is linguistic, if it's a secret language or a language that hasn't been deciphered, or if it's someone's idea or secret message that's not apparent on the first reading. An illumination potion. Very nice. You should keep that safe. What else have we got? The contents of your Napoleonic packet. The spy packet. I think we have some of Napoleon Bonaparte's former spies working here at the Magical Library as archivists. And it looks as if they've been corresponding with you. And here's a letter from Napoleon himself. A packet for your eyes only. Some more about espionage. And some information about the island of Elba. There will be some answers in this. It looks like you've sent it off with some line of inquiry. Here's something strange. I think let's open it up. It's a box of gears, I think. Let's see what's inside. Gears, and there's a note. It says it's from Malta, and that you will know which of these gears will fit. So, this is something, my friend, for you and your talents. All you have to do is think about the puzzle you're working on and your thoughts and your considerations about your research will make the gears fit into place, and we'll know exactly which ones to send back to Malta. Let's have a look. I can see already some of them don't fit. Look how they fall into place as you think. Some of them turn nicely together. Some of them have sharp teeth, some of them have square teeth, and some of them have something in between. We've almost got it. Perhaps you're thinking of two disparate pieces of information that might not have seemed related, and now the pieces are starting to come together. Yes, I think we have it. I think we have it. A silver, a gold, a bronze, copper-colored one, and a star gear, and one last. I think these will work nicely. All you have to do is put these gears into your research tome. clean the pen. The birds are very attached to these, you see. We only use geese from the magical library for these quills. Shall we put a stamp on it? One. This one. How about this one? All you have to do is put this in your research tome, and it will be delivered back to where it needs to go, because it's addressed and it's got a magical stamp. This one feels special. I wonder what someone sent you here. It might be an answer to something, or it might be someone trying to correspond with you. Look at that. You don't see many of these. It's very special. There are precious few of these around. We used to have a book where people signed them out. Different archivists had them, and you would know who had them and what they were using them for. But over the years, that system fell away, and some archivists and scholars would pass them on without bothering to sign the book. And they don't always appear where you think they are. So I think we've lost track of a few of them. But that just means that they are being worked on. There's some line of inquiry that someone's working on, and they can be used to show you answers. And I think, my friend, that this one has popped up here in particular because there's a lost bit of information for you to see. So we can activate it here in this room, and it can show you something significant for your work. So have a close look. What can you see? Looks like maybe the ruins of an old temple. Perhaps it's sunken a little. There might be some correspondence about it. It looks like something to contemplate, perhaps in a dream. Now, what else do we have? Here's an old map of part of the Adriatic. And there are some islands there. And coming down into the Ionian Sea. And there's some writing on it. It looks like it's been sent to you from someone in Paris. You've got a London Gazette from January 1775 and what looks like a cloth map. Do you hear that? That means that something requires my immediate attention. Someone has lost something, and I must attend to it. I leave you, my friend, to attend to your letters. Or you may watch. What can this be? It looks like some small envelopes. They're labeled. So we have scrolls and tablets. These must be the keys for the scroll and tablets archive. Archivists and librarians borrow these keys to access these archives. And here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 returned. So we can log those now. Do you hear that? I think this particular cabinet in the magical library is not the quietest one. Sometimes we hear other archivists, as you can see through the window. I think Radamanthus is doing some work on the shelving and cabinetry. And I think this quill is asking to be returned to its bird. I'll put it over there. Let's try another one. Better. Yes. So we have the scrolls and tablets. 6 returned. Scrolls and tablets. Next, observatory. And we know that librarians and archivists occasionally access the observatory and its collection of astronomical charts and observation facilities, telescopes and planetarium, all kinds of astronomical records. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And those 5 keys are present. Some archives in the magical library only accommodate a certain number of scholars, librarians, and archivists at a time. And the magical keys allow them access. And we have 5 returned. Perfect. Map and chart archives. This one is accessed more frequently. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're missing one. Looks like someone must still be in the maps and charts archive. So there is our missing key or missing idea. So what I shall do is write versatile log that we have one missing for maps and charts. We had 7 returned and 1 absent. These ribbons will assist. They have ideas and thoughts attached to them. They help find and put together like things. So if we want to find the key that's missing, perhaps the archivist or scholar lost it. Perhaps it was stolen. We don't know. We can attach one of these magical ribbons to it. And then I shall send it to the key archive. And there, hopefully, in good time, it will find the lost or missing key. Sometimes this can turn up in a piece of writing or research that is relevant to what that archivist or scholar was working on or looking for. So there we have our magical ribbon attached. And I shall put it in this envelope, address it, there we go. Do you like the smell of sealing wax? Now, let's see what comes out in the wax. Sometimes we get an answer. Do you see anything? Are there any words or numbers? Let's send this. How are you getting on, my friend? Off to the contemplation glade? Excellent idea. That's the perfect place to let these ideas waft and to see what resonates. Or, if you like, I shall give you a key to the observatory. That's a wonderful place to inspire ideas, to fall asleep and dream beautiful, beautiful, peaceful dreams, and wake up inspired energized, and at peace. Here you are. Farewell, my friend. I wish you every success